welcome back. Next car up the lift is a BMW 750 2006 4.8 V8. Traveled about 250 kilometers, and on his way back he got a gearbox error which put the car into limp mode. After scanning it, we saw that it is definitely related to the gearbox and that it's either a solenoid or a potential seal that has failed. So if we have a look over here, this is the gearbox. The sump is getting removed now. We're busy draining the oil out. Once the sump is off, we will remove the Megatronics unit. And on top of the Megatronics unit, there'll be a square seal, which we believe to be the culprit here. If not the seal, then more than likely a solenoid that needs to be replaced. So once we've got it stripped down, we'll have a closer look and see if we figure out the problem. This is the seal we spoke about, if you want to come and have a look close here. This is the seal we're suspecting that could be causing the problem. Let's have a look. Jay, do you want to take that out? What do we see here? Oh, there we go. There's the crack in the seal. Yep. That's it. More than likely the cause of our problem.
See it through the hole there.
Show the camera for us, please, Jay.
Can you see that?
This is Jason. He's our master mechanic. That's the problem. So here's the old one. The plastic housing is cracked in it, and there's the new one. I'm gonna just slot that back into place and then reassemble. There we go. Back in place, seal was replaced. Now the important part is to refill the gearbox. On the top here, I don't know if you can get a spot of this one, is the filler hole, but you can't simply just put the oil back into the gearbox. What needs to happen is we'll do a pre-fill, then we will lower the car, get inside, start the car, and then cycle through the gears while we're filling up the gearbox. As soon as the gearbox has absorbed all of the oil, we'll see a small drip come out of the top here, and then we know our gearbox is full to the rim. We'll get started with that now. There we go. So that's our pre-fill complete. Now we'll lower the car, start the car, run through the gears and continue filling. We're going for the traction control off now. If we press it just once, you'll see on the dashboard go on DTC active. We don't want that, so we'll switch it off again and then we'll hold the button in this time. Now we have DSC inactive, so that's completely traction control off. Now that the traction control is completely switched off, we are now cycling through the gears. We are now in drive, we flip to manual, and we very slowly accelerate while shifting gears. You'll see we've got manual 2 there, manual 3 there, manual 4. Oh, I'm not going fast enough, I'm just going to increase speed a little bit. And there we've got 4th. We slow down and we gear all the way back again. Those errors are absolutely normal because the tires are up in the air. And we are back to manual. We now flip to reverse, cycle through, let the car run a touch, and back to drive again. We'll just keep repeating that till the gearbox is filled to the top, and then they will return the filling nut. Right, so after the gearbox was refilled, obviously there's some errors online that we need to clear. So our first thing is to scan the car. Right, so there's our health report coming in now. As soon as it's done, we'll page to the top and you'll see the expected errors, which will more than likely be traction control, with a few adaptive steering errors because we were in the air running the car. So, car's been reset. We're going for a little test drive to make sure everything works as we expect. Reverse engaged very nicely. Drive is very smooth. We're going to flip the gearbox to manual, or shall we say manual shifting. Third selected very nicely. Fourth, going to need a little bit more speed to get up to the higher gears. Fifth selected nicely. And six, very nice. Sports box and just give it a bit of a pull, make sure that there's no slippages. Very nice smoothing box. Success!